Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Trent Rojas, and I'm a fan of college football. And just wanted to say happy Monday to everyone after a great weekend of football. I hope everyone was safe. Hope everyone was enjoying the games. We had some great games this past weekend, and it's Monday morning now, and I kind of want to reflect on something that took place. Of course, everyone's talking about the Alabama-Georgia game. And what a great game. I mean, it was probably one of the best games of the year, if not the best game of the year so far. And just something I wanted to point out after yesterday's rankings coming out, having Alabama jump Texas at 1. And, I wanted to make a video explaining how I don't think that they should have jumped Texas. I mean, they had a great win. They're coming from, they're number 4, the spot 4, and they beat Georgia, who was 2, right? And then they jump all the way to 1. I'm really not sure how that works because, Texas has a backup quarterback that they're playing, and they played great. Sure, a slow start with a backup quarterback, but again, it's a backup quarterback, right? And, I'm a Texas fan, but we're going to try to stay unbiased here, okay? So if we're going to jump Alabama to 1, are we going to make these same emotional choices every week, right? Because the previous number 1 team, Texas, really didn't do anything to lose that spot, but with such a great performance by Alabama, it's such a great game in prime time that everyone was watching, we emotionally move Bama up above Texas. And I just don't understand that because, I mean, if you look at the body of work from the season, Alabama started off a little slow this season, had a close game against South Florida, and now, they've kind of catch their stride and they get a big win against Georgia. And I mean, Texas had a big win against Michigan earlier in the season, right? When they're still getting their team together. And they've just been straight dominating every week since then and all season with the backup quarterback, might add. So if you're going to jump Alabama this week like that, let's say, Ohio State plays amazing next week, or I don't know, I can't remember who they're playing, but let's say another top team just has a great game, great week, everyone's watching it. Do we emotionally jump them up, 3 spots, and bring down Bama, So let's say, Bama doesn't have the best week of whatever, it's just, where is the logic in the rankings? Is it emotionally based or is it factually based? And I guess that's why there's a voting system, because you can use emotion in your votes, and that's how teams can get bumped up so quickly. But look, again, Texas beat Alabama last year on the road. So we've seen Jalen Milroe before, and we've beaten him. And it's almost like you have to do that again to get respect over Bama, right? And I actually can appreciate Bama's greatness and as a Texas fan. But I just see how the voters really still hold this strong emotional opinion of Alabama, and they should, I guess. They play great. Alabama's a great program. They got a new coach, and they're playing this great. But if the rankings are such emotionally based, then we should be seeing a lot of movement in the next few weeks. We're gonna have great matchups with top teams, and I just want to see the same energy with those teams that they used with Bama this week, right? Because look, Bama almost blew the lead with Georgia. What do you do then? If Bama blows that lead, do you drop Bama to 10 or something? Or they would probably drop one or 2 spots, and that's just the nature of the beast with college football nowadays is when you've been so dominant for so long, you're going to get the benefit of the doubt with voters, right? And, it's funny, it's Texas works so hard to get to that number 1 ranking. We maintain it for a couple weeks. And it's gone like that, after a blowout win against SEC opponent that we did. So I don't really understand where the rankings go. How you're never safe, I guess, with your ranking, unless you're Bama maybe or or Georgia, right? But it's something we have to look at as college football fans and kind of the ranking, the voting system. How do we determine who is number 1? Is it by reputation, emotion, or is it by play on the field, body of work, which I would say, strength of schedule? I would say those are more impactful determining factors in ranking these teams. So I just want to make a video today on Monday as we're watching the coverage of over the weekend. All of our shows Monday morning, We get to react to what happened over this weekend. And, my reaction number one is I don't understand how Bama jumps Texas, right? I could definitely understand how Bama jumps to 2 because Ohio State's body of work is not better than Bama's. And plus, they just haven't played as many good teams. But Texas matches up very well with Bama's body of work, if not better, in my opinion. So I don't see how I don't care if Texas wins the number 1 spot by 1 vote. I don't see how you bring them down after a dominant win and a great body of work thus far. It's almost like, why even play for spot 1? Like, what is that going to do? And I guess the 12-team playoff is changing the minds of voters where we can shuffle number 1 and 2, 3. We can do this all year long. As long as you get in the playoffs, right, you have a chance. But for Texas fans and the team, it's like a slap in the face, I would say, for just being the number 1 team. I mean, we should be able to lose that spot on our own rather than a highly touted program getting a big win jumping us, right? So with that said, I'm going to wrap this video up. I just wanted to say that, and I hope you guys can leave in the comments your views. I hope Bama fans have a mindset about this, and let me know what you think, guys. So again, this is Trent Rojas, college football fan and fanatic, signing out.